Um, Clearly, with like such a small team, it must be really hard with that level of pressure from the business. I wondered, in terms of the tools that maybe you use to help you stay productive in your role, maybe you could just talk about some of those tools and what you sort of use them for.
Yeah, of course. So we have to get quite creative with it, obviously. I do have to pitch to the business a fair chunk of the time to say, okay, we need a new piece of tech, or we need a new software, or we might need to outsource the XYZ here. Um, the key metrics I always use when I'm trying to pitch that are the time, the financial cost. So how much would it cost to hire somebody in to kind of do this on an employed base, um, on an employed basis rather than using the tech or rather than outsourcing. And then it is the client experience as well. I think businesses need to know that you are also thinking about the client experience and actually is introducing this new process or this new thing that I'm asking for also going to benefit not only our internal compliance levels, which I mean, I'm sure everybody on kind of this call would agree should be enough of a kind of justification. I definitely think over the years, I have known plenty of businesses that have needed more kind of reasons than that. And so the client experience is a really nice one to be able to tap into. And just to remind your business leaders that you're also thinking about their kind of client experience too.
Yeah, really important. Interesting, isn't it? Like you mentioned two things there that I guess are a little bit more measurable in terms of like time saved, how productive you are. The client experience one is obviously a bit more sort of difficult to measure. Do you have any sort of metrics for that or ways around it maybe to explain how you're going to improve the client experience?
Um, I think sometimes what I've tried to do is bring in a new system or a new process on a trial basis so that they can see it run side by side, or at least do it in a phased rollout so that they can run both systems in parallel. And you can be getting live feedback from other members of staff. You can be getting it from across your kind of more kind of trusted clients so that they themselves can see the really vast improvements next to the current system or next to an alternative, maybe less expensive system. And then it is up to them. Often there are lots of ways to be compliant. It's about actually where would you like to put the money? Is it into kind of hiring more internal people? Is it into the tech? Is it into outsourcing? We've recently started to offer outsourced AML kind of training to other businesses because that can be quite a cost-effective way for them to manage that obligation. So I like to run things in kind of tandem so that they can have the choice. Like I have found that businesses don't tend to want to be told this is what we have to do. They want to be given a choice, and there is always a choice. You just get very good at pushing one choice perhaps a little bit more strongly than some of the others.